What up, YouTube? Back again once again. A bit of a slow stretch for me, but I'm back into it. Been talking about a bunch of different NBA teams, bunch of different NBA players. One team I want to talk about is the current two seed out west. They're tied with the Denver Nuggets, but for some reason they have the tiebreaker, and that is the Memphis Grizzlies. They're currently 38 and 28. Had a crazy overtime win over the Phoenix Suns just the other night. And I want to talk about them because they're an interesting team because the perception, at least for me, maybe I'm not a part of like Memphis circles or like other circles, but from not what I seen online, is like not a lot of people like take them like seriously as a contender. And there are a lot of teams that I've seen a lot of tweets too where teams should be gunning for whatever seed they are, like they should be gunning to play them as the 6 seed if they fall to the 3 seed or try to be the 7 seed because it's weird because it's so disrespectful because the Memphis Grizzlies are one of the few teams that are top 10 in both offense and defensive rating. They're sixth offensively, ninth defensively, but despite all that, people don't consider them a legitimate contender per se. Maybe it's due to like the top players that they have, and also because of the new system they implemented. Statistically, they're a good team, but this year they've decided to go away from and they decided to go into a motion style offense where everybody has the ball more, makes decisions, quick reads, read and react. As a result of this, Jaren Jackson Jr. is having a career year and he's having the best season he's had. Because last year he was having like statistically he was putting up numbers, but the efficiency wasn't the same and the team wasn't winning. Now the team is winning, they're healthy. They got more young players and they hit on more players, undrafted dudes, and they're playing really good ball. And he's shooting 50%, damn near 50% from the field, 36% from three on like 4 or 5 attempts. Three stocks, he's always gonna be really good defense, really good to great defensively, averaging 23.6 rebounds. You would love to see the rebounding go up, but he's never been one to like bang down low. I know foul trouble can always be an issue with him, similar to, and we just saw that in the Phoenix game, he fouled out, but I feel like he's done a better job of that this year, and he's also taken a leap offensively. I will say though, the downside to this is that because of this new system, is the team is doing better, but has really regressed and it has affected his game and he's taken a step back this year. He's still the same playmaker to me. He's still averaging like 7-ish to 8-ish assists a game, but the scoring is taking a major dip. He's averaging like 20, 21 points per game on like mid efficiency by his standards. Even last year when he was serving the suspension, uh the from the league, and then like right before the injury, those like 8 to 10 games, he was still performing really well. He was averaging 25 and on like 47% from the field. And in the past 3 years prior to this, if you include the 9 game sample size from last year, he's been averaging like 25 to 26 on like 47-ish to 48-ish% from the field. And now it's like completely gone down. His rim finishing isn't the same. He's getting to the free throw line, but the shooting is taking steps back compared to what it was when he like had that crazy leap and won most improved player back in 2022. And the jump shot has gone down. And I would love to see some more variety. And as a result of this read and react stuff, he's getting more like jump shooting opportunities, which really falls into his weakness. Also, I read reports that because of the shoulder injury that he sustained last year, he spent all offseason like rehabbing, so he didn't really get to work on his game and like fully integrate himself into the system. Another player that's kind of taking a step back is Desmond Bain because he was putting up the efficiency wise, he's like shooting slightly better from the field, but compared to last year, the opportunities are way less, obviously, because Jaren's getting more of the ball. Jaw's fully back this year. And like the emergence of certain players like Santi taking a leap. I remember in the beginning of the year, Scottie Pippen Jr. was getting a lot of opportunity. Jay Huff was getting a lot of opportunity. Brandon Clark's on the team. Vince Williams Jr. was getting minutes recently. Luke Kennard, Jake LaRavia prior to being traded was doing really well. Rookie Jalen Wells has been amazing for them as well. So a lot of dudes on this squad. I joke about on TikTok that they're like they have an army in Memphis, and they're one of the deepest teams in the league. But as a result of that, some dudes have to like sacrifice, and I feel like Ja and Bane are the ones that are sacrificing at the moment. And it poses the question whether or not this works out in the end to stray away from the pick and roll offense that worked in previous years where Ja was dominating the ball and dishing it more and scoring more. I know on one hand you want to be unpredictable in the playoffs, but it begs the question, can you really like find the balance where you can still run the motion stuff, but then you can immediately go back to doing what you were doing in seasons past, where you just immediately go back to the pick and roll with Ja, and you can like mix and match and like get teams on off balance in a playoff matchup. It really is interesting stuff. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. For me, like it's so matchup dependent out west, as is the playoffs in general. I found that in more recent years, it's not like outside of Boston and like the top three teams, honestly, Cleveland, Boston, and OKC. I feel like matchups will determine how far a team will go in the postseason. So even though I kind of tend to lean with the consensus that they're not really contenders, I still think they can be an annoying team, and I like what they're going on. It's just like it's for Jaw fans and Jaw FC. It's a struggle out there. Comment down below your thoughts on this. Follow me at Denny Nuggets on TikTok. A subscription would be great here as well. Like and follows is appreciated. Be on the lookout for more content, and as always, guys, have a good one. Peace.